I think when you're young, you copy what other people do, particularly when you've got a strong father figure and he's running a farm. You know, there are ways to handle farm animals that you have to follow simply to get the job done. I began to sort of feel conscious of the fact that the animals had feelings, and sort of led to feelings of unease about actually eating them when we raised them. And you realise that they do have personalities and they experience the world. They're not just sort of robots that eat and sleep. I couldn't sort of disconnect that feeling of having to get the job done from the fact that they were individuals rather than just sort of units of production, or just more than a number, really. Taking them to the abattoir, which is what we often did being small farmers, we only had one or two animals to be slaughtered at any one time. You felt as if you were betraying them because you'd made friends with them, if you like. And so to all of a sudden, one day, load them into a trailer, something they'd not experienced before. And you knew that you were taking them to what must be a terrifying experience. It was soul-destroying, that's how it felt. It was very difficult to do, but wanting to keep the farm working as a farm, I just needed to keep doing it until I could find what else to do. After my father died, I didn't have the excuse really of sort of keeping him happy by maintaining the farm as he wished. But I simply didn't know what else to do. Somebody told me that you can produce vegetables and crops without animal inputs. So you don't feel that you're implicating animals in your food production. And so, it sounded excitingly different and felt like the future. As winter came to an end, we started to think, well, you've got all these cows on the farm, what'll happen to them? Will you send them to market or maybe send them to slaughter? And I said, well, that wouldn't be a good way to start vegan farming. We'll try and find them places at sanctuaries, but it'll take a long time. We've got to organise this and deal with the reality of the cows leaving the farm, and it's going to be a massive change. You sort of think, am I doing the right thing? It was quite scary for me because I was kind of rejecting everything I'd known up till that day, really. To do something as radical as getting rid of the livestock from the food chain seemed threatening to most of agriculture, I think. It kind of distanced us from the other farmers in the area. In fact, the farm was nicknamed the Funny Farm by some local residents. So we were amazed when they phoned and said Hillside in Norfolk can take the entire herd all together at one go. Calves and cows can stay together and all the family groups can be preserved. it's an absolutely sort of dream outcome that they can all stay together and live out the rest of their lives. We were very, very pleased. You can tell this sort of, they don't belong to me anymore somehow. Everything that had bothered me about the process of beef farming in the past, all that burden of responsibility was lifted, and it was just such a relief to know that the animals I'd been looking after would have a happy, cowy life for the rest of their lives. I know it sounds soppy, but it was a joy really to learn that the ones who were still living on the farm were going to be saved, literally, and enjoy just being cows.